Square Hour with, from We've Got a Name, Matt McCoy. From Newhart, Tom Poston. From Mr. Smith, Leonard Fry. Lois Bromfield. Allison Arngrim. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
Welcome one and all to the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. This is a marriage of two of your favorite TV games. I'll be hosting the match game.
And a little bit later on, I'll be handling the Hollywood Squares.
Now, John, why don't we ask these lovely people here to help us greet our stars with a brisk round of applause?
Would you?
Hello, stars. You're a star.
Me?
You're a star. Is everyone ready to do this?
Oh, more
Yes.
than ready.
I'm not saying anything that doesn't have a K in it.
K is a funny sound.
That's my wife's name.
K.
Just kidding. K.
What?
Purple madness, I call this outfit.
Purple madness?
There's no lapels on Leonard's
No
coat.
lapel-
Have you know
you
that?
have no
Matt
lapels?
is very jealous of this outfit. He keeps on ditching it. There's no lapels on it.
What size are you, Matt?
I'm about a 38.
Are you a 38?
40.
40. I was going to do a little swap here, but I guess it's not going to work.
Sure, what the heck?
Yeah, you got to slip that on there, Matt. If Matt likes it a lot, he's got to have a go at it and see what... Matt. May I help you, sir? We have this in the...
No, I don't wear it like that. I wear it like this.
Oh, you wear it, just tear it around.
This is the look for fall.
Okay. Would I kind of sit here, sir?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do you like this backline? The way it actually looks awfully good on you.
It does indeed look
carry
good.
this. This is the GQ look.
Okay. You're a little too macho for this show. Let's greet our two players over here, Kristen Carlson and Patty Wygand. Let's get acquainted. We'll find out about you first, Kristen.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm a car salesperson. I enjoy flying in my spare time, and I'm a native Californian.
Really? Have you soloed?
Yes, I have 3 times.
3 times. It's
have
a
my
thrill,
student
isn't it?
lives,
That
yeah.
very first time you get in an airplane and fly it all by yourself.
It's a lot of fun.
And I congratulate you for that accomplishment. Now, Patty, tell us about you.
I'm married, have 2 children, live in Thousand Oaks with a menagerie of animals, and I've been a stewardess for almost 17 years.
Really?
Yes.
You've managed to steward and raise a family and do all that?
Yes, beautifully.
Difficult thing, I would say. All right, let's play the match game here now. The object here in the match game is to match as many of our stars as you possibly can. We'll play 3 rounds. The person who's matched the most celebrities will be the winner and then go on to play the Hollywood Squares part and a chance to win up to $30,000. So, Kristen, you won the toss. We're going to ask you to go first, A or B, please.
B, thank you.
All right, here we go. Little Herbie said.
Little Herbie.
Little Herbie. He was around here a little while ago during the dinner break.
Yeah.
You saw him. Little Herbie. He said, my parents always hated me. When I asked for something to play with in the bathtub, they tossed in a blank. Did you hear that?
Matt wanted to wear my pants, and I'm just...
And I think Alice...
Matt is going to be doing the NBC Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Me too.
Oh,
You too?
Me and Mr. Smith are going to be in an open car.
No kidding.
And then Mr. Smith is coming over to my house for Thanksgiving dinner.
Really? He's going to eat you? The Thanksgiving parade. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Right?
Don't monkey around, Gene.
Okay. Is everybody ready?
Ready.
Yeah. Okay, Kristen. Little Herbie said, my parents always hated me. When I asked for something to play with in the bathtub, they tossed in a blank.
Bar of soap.
Bar of soap.
I'd say it on label.
Yeah, but they hated him. See?
Oh.
Kristen.
Kristen.
She has a heart of gold. She's too kind.
She's still flying
All
her
right.
plane, I think.
Lois, give us something.
Oh. Well, I said A shark.
A shark.
Yay.
A shark. You got the idea now. The first one is kind of a warm-up question for the civilians over there to get them used to it. Tom?
I said an electric bar of soap. No, I said a radio.
A radio. And that would hurt a lot. Send you 120 volts coursing through your...
Nice. I was right with Tom on that one. I said radio also.
All right. So we have 2 radios and 1 shark. When I asked for something to play with in the bathtub, they tossed in a bar of soap, according to Kristen. What according to John?
Did you ever? I think that Allison and Lois want to switch tops. Did you hear that?
Oh. Let's go. All right, I'm ready. I'll be the go-between.
Well, I said shark.
So, we have 2 sharks, 2 radios.
Oh, we're tied. Sharks to the radios. Well, we'll even it up. Shark.
3 sharks, 2 radios.
This is probably a match. It's the name of a new bar of soap for theatrical agents. Shark.
Sharks. I'll have a bar of shark. All right. Ready, Patty?
Ready.
Let's see how Patty does with her first round question. Harold said, I never should have married a female cop. On our wedding night, she arrested me for blanking.
Very clever.
Wait a minute. I never should have married a lady cop. On our wedding night, she arrested me for...
Right, blanking. Here we go. Harold said I never should have married a female cop. On our wedding night, she arrested me for blanking.
Sleeping on the job?
Sleeping on the job?
That's it.
Good, Gene.
Listen,
That's it. Nice
there's
score.
been a lot of that going on around here, and I never saw the cops arresting anybody here, Patty. Sleeping on the job, she says. Lois, give her a good answer.
Oh, are you ready, doll? Speeding.
Speeding.
Funny.
That's where the name Speedy Gonzalez came from. What do you say, Tom?
I said speeding with a K.
Speedy, all right. Very
K
funny.
Speedy.
All right.
I
Matt,
think I have the definitive answer.
you have.
Loitering.
Loitering. All right.
Thank you.
Never should have married a female cop. On our wedding night, she arrested me for...
How could he have the definitive answer when I have the definitive answer?
What is that?
Definitive.
Exposing myself.
Listen, we're not getting any matches here, but we're all having a wonderful time, aren't we, Patty? Aren't you loving this experience? Okay, Allison.
You must have gone out with the same person. Speeding.
Speeding. How's the man from Gentleman's Quarterly?
Well, the man from Gentleman's Quarterly is feeling the look for fall is working. And if I had a wind machine in front of me, I'd be a star. Thank you. I don't know why I said this. It's stupid, but it was the first thing that came into my mind. Jaywalking.
Jaywalking.
Never used the first thing that came to your
Back to modeling.
Well, now, wait a minute. That's the first round question. You both have the hang of it now. You're going to go to work now, aren't you? Because it's zip to zip right now, the first round. Round 2 coming up later. Now this for you.
Let me show the folks at home.
All right, we're ready to go now with round 2 here on the match game. And we have a scoreless tie here. And what happens when we have a tie, we alternate going first. So, Patty, you will go first this time. You want A or B?
B.
B it is. B says, Unlucky Louie has the toughest job in the world. How tough is it? I thought you said, how Louie is it for a second there. How Louie? I'll tell you what Louie does. Tough job. He sells blank in Saudi Arabia. Very difficult. All right, here we go. Ready, Leonard?
I'm gonna have to rip those barrettes out of
In a moment. There we go. Unlucky Louie has the toughest job in the world. He sells blank in Saudi Arabia.
Oil?
Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense.
Her reasoning is there's so much oil in Saudi Arabia, they really don't need any more. And he sells oil in Saudi Arabia. He gets it from Persia or someplace like that. What do you say?
So good. I wish I'd said that, but I said sand.
Sand is good. That's a very good answer.
Sand is terrific.
They're up to their eyeballs in sand there, so it would be very difficult to sell sand, wouldn't it?
Well, I had the other idea entirely. I also can't spell, but he sells yarmulkes.
Oh, very good.
Actually, that's how you spell it. There's an S on it.
Yeah.
Yarmulke.
Yarmulke.
That's,
It's a little beanie that the Jewish people wear
Yamaha.
on
And they don't-
holidays. I don't know. When do they wear them?
Oh, yeah.
When?
Saturdays, on the Sabbath.
at all
sure.
times.
All
No
right.
propeller, though.
Time you have to-
Does not have a
Keep your head
propeller.
covered,
No
but they-
propeller.
No, there's no
okay.
propeller.
Do they sell them? Do they buy them there? No.
No, you can't buy one there.
Oh, you can't.
What do you say, Matt?
Once again,
Once again,
camels.
camels.
I had the first thing that popped into Leonard's head. Camels.
A used camel salesman or a
Very
new
used.
new camel salesman?
This is used.
Used camels.
Tough.
Slightly
Unlock-
used camels, only driven once around a mountain by a little old lady on Sundays. What do you say here, John? This guy, tough job, sells blank in Saudi Arabia.
Well, I had the opposite idea because they have so much oil, see, so they must naturally use oil for all the things you would normally use oil, so they would never use this. Coal.
Coal is good, right?
See? Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Is there?
No, I think it's very good. They don't need
sense to
coal
me.
there. It would be very difficult to sell coal there because they don't need that form of energy.
Just put it in the slot, John, all right?
Allison,
I'll put that in there for you.
eat it. That's it.
Just
Okay,
be
well, so
grateful
far
you
we've
don't
had,
do
what,
this for
all
a
different
living, John.
answers.
Say again.
We've had all different answers.
That's right. We have a
Well,
Did
you
you just
got to
notice
repeat them
that?
sooner or later. Sand.
sand.
That's a good one, right?
Good. Hello, Leonard.
Hi, my gut answer, which I didn't have write down, was pastrami, more in Tom's vein. But I'll never steal from John Bauman again.
Coal.
Wait a second. I stole that from you, Leonard.
Go
Now,
ahead, hurt a guy from
Yeah, come on.
Patty?
Let's go get him.
didn't do too well. Let's see if Kristen's
See what your spring
going to go
wardrobe's
forge
like.
ahead here. Harry said, "No wonder my mail is so slow. My mailman doesn't drive a truck. Instead, he rides on a blank."
What do they know that I don't?
Good, actually.
Like it?
Better than mine.
All right. Tom's just about ready. He'll come over here to Kristen. Harry said, "No wonder my mail is so slow. My mailman doesn't drive a truck. Instead, he rides on a blank."
A turtle.
A turtle is a slow creature. Turtle, the traditional symbol for slowness.
That's right. And you're a good girl. What's your name, Kristen?
Kristen.
Good girl, Kristen, because I said a turtle.
Oh, there. One for Kristen.
I didn't have an answer, but it had a K in it, so I said jackass.
Okay. They're slow and stubborn, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Right there with Kristen once again, turtle.
All right. There's 2 for Kristen. My mail is slow. Mailman doesn't drive a truck. Instead, he rides on a what?
Well, you can vouch for me. I had 2 answers there, and one of them was, in fact, turtle. However, I myself was a jackass and threw it out.
And put
said
mule.
mule.
All right. It was your choice. Allison.
Turtle. This is close. This is close. A snail.
A snail.
They like it.
Yeah, it's very good. It's a good snail, turtle. All those are good.
Right.
Hey there, Leonard.
Hi, Kristen. It's me and you against the world.
Turtle. All right, 3 for her. Well, we're beginning to cook now. 3-0, Kristen's favor. Third and final round coming up in a moment. Hurry back for that after this.
I work.
Here we are. Third round.
Say hemorrhoid.
I push the button and reveal the third round questions. Kristen, you're ahead. You must go first.
B, please.
B. Now let's see. Who plays? Tom, John, and Allison.
I already finished mine.
Boy.
You finished yours.
There's a K in it. It's just a K.
Little Jimmy said, "When I'm bad, my parents punish me fast. They learned how from an Evelyn Wood course in speed blanking."
Who said that?
Little Jimmy. Little Jimmy is the spokesperson.
We don't play. Don't we play?
You play.
Oh,
They
okay.
don't. Yeah.
This one, this one is a natural.
Couldn't go with the...
Kristen, Little Jimmy said, "When I'm bad, my parents punish me fast. They learned how from an Evelyn Wood course in speed blanking."
Spanking.
Speed spanking. Say that fast 4 times. Speed spanking.
Speed spanking, that's the one thing that I didn't think of until almost the very end. It had a K in it. Speed spanking.
Speed spanking. Speed spanking. Speed spanking. Can you say that?
Sure I can, and it has a K in it. Speed spanking.
Spanking. Speed spanking. Can you say that?
Speed spanking.
There it is. All right, you got all 6. Well, Patty, you got 1 chance to catch up and 1 chance only, and the best you can do is achieve a tie, and to do that, you've got to match everybody. Here is Patty's question.
Patty?
Patty,
Patty's question?
this is her question.
Right? Yeah?
Murray is so mean.
How mean is it?
I'll tell you how mean he was. When he was the loser on Beat the Clock, he took a big stick and beat the blank. When he was the loser on Beat the Clock, he took a big stick and beat the blank.
This guy's mean. Doing all right?
I don't mind being told over and
Hello, darling.
Go.
They're all ready over there. Are you ready?
I guess.
Murray's so mean when he was a loser on Beat the Clock, he took a big stick and beat the blank.
The MC.
The MC. What do you say, Lois? Did he beat the MC? You got to match them all now to stay in the game, Patty.
Oh, he most certainly did. He beat the host. Same
Aha! That is a match. Host or MC?
I said he beat Gene Rayburn.
He did. I loved it. I loved it.
Gene didn't mind.
What do you say, Matt? You going to break the spell?
Come back. Come back.
Come back.
Come back from
the host. Ho, 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 ho. You see how they feel about us, John? You see? Oh, you're probably going to say the same thing.
We're on a roll,
What do we
John.
care,
Come on.
Gene? It wasn't either of us. It was
Right.
Bud Collier.
All right.
Host.
He beat the host. 4. Who will break this spell, if anyone? Got to match them all. Still.
I knew you guys were a kinky bunch. The host.
Aha. All right, 6-5 the score. Leonard.
A lot of pressure.
Oh, you rascal. Leonard. Leonard, you're not going to do it to that
Why,
sweet
you
mother of 3 children.
Purple madness.
What? Oh! Host. So we end up with a tie here. Now,
Oh, I have Bud Collier.
did you lose the faith at any time? You did. You thought it couldn't be done, and you did it. All right, 6-6 tie. We're going to need a tiebreaker to find out which of you will be the winner, and I'll push this button and reveal the tie-breaking question, which I will read to you now. I'd rather be blanking. I'd rather be blanking. Now, in front of you here, but out of sight of our panel, are 4 good answers to that question, and your seats were determined by lot, and the rule is, Patty, that you are going to go first. Tell me which of the answers you want. Not saying any words, just give me a number, 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Number 1.
You want number 1, I shall give that one to you. And Kristen, you choose one of the remaining ones, and that'll be your response.
Number 3.
Number 3 is for Kristen. Now I'm going over there and ask our stars to give us their best answer to this, verbal responses. And as soon as you hear your answer, jump up and down, or faint, or do whatever you want to do, and let me know when you hear your response. Now, Lois, how do you fill in that blank? I'd rather be blanking.
Oh, I'd rather be sailing.
I'd rather be sailing. Do we have that over there? No, we don't have that over there. What do you say, Tom?
Well, I'm not going to say sailing. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, see, sailing has already been said, and nobody had that, you see.
I'm quick, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, right.
I'd rather be skiing.
Skiing. Nobody has that over there. What do you say, Matt?
I was going to say one of those, but I'd rather be hiking.
Hiking. No hiking over
Tough
there.
crowd out there, boy.
All right, John, think it over carefully. I'd rather be blanking.
Oh, sleeping.
I'd rather be sleeping. Krista is the winner. Come on down here, Krista. She had I'd rather be dancing. Right over here next to me. Congratulations to you. And you're going to have a shot at the Hollywood Squares Big Money in a moment or so. But first, I've got to say goodbye to Patty. It was a pleasure to meet you, Patty.
Thank you. You too.
Could have sent some gifts your way. Let's all say goodbye to Patty Wiegand. Kristen I know you're very happy. It's time now, Kristen, to switch to Hollywood Squares, and there comes the rest of the set. Easy, gently. We don't want to hurt any of our stars here. We're going to bring on 3 more celebrities in a moment. I'm going to change places with the host of Hollywood Squares, John Bauman. And we've got lots more excitement planned for you, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive a Sylvania video disc player. With laser technology, you may enjoy brilliant color pictures and special effects furnished by Sylvania. And now, it's time for more of The Match Game. Hollywood Squares, Hour, with, from Simon & Simon, Tim Reed. From Knight Rider, Rebecca Holden. Jim Brogan. And taking over, the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bauman.
And we'll be right back.
And now, John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the second half of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, and I have with me Kristen Carlson, who has just wended her way through the Match Game contest, is now ready to move on to Hollywood Squares. Also, we have 3 new celebrities, Jim, Rebecca, and Tim. Now, Tim Reed, you were Venus Flytrap, and now on Simon & Simon, you're Downtown Brown.
That's right.
Are they ever going to let you play, like, Ed Jones? Or...
No, I think my next character will be Little Lord Fauntleroy, something like that.
I see. Okay, you ready to go, Kristen? Let's get into action. Here we go. And we're over here. First, we have to meet Bill, who is our returning champion. Bill Carroll coming back with 14,575 smackaroos. Not bad for a couple of days' work, Bill.
Nope.
You have any thoughts about what you might do with some of this money? I can give you a few suggestions.
Yeah, I could think of a few, too, but... You could probably
I'll have to think about that. Nothing yet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're not done yet, necessarily. You still got at least another game to go. Let us play Hollywood Squares. We're going to play it until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever's ahead at that time is our winner. Goes on to play Super Match for up to $30,000. Yeah. Okay, our first game is worth $100 plus $25 for every square that either of you captures. Bill, you are a defending champion. That means you have the privilege to go first. Pick a square and let's go.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
A question for you, Gene. Was actor John Wayne nicknamed Duke after his pet dog, after an English ancestor, or because he liked boxing?
He was a well-known pugilist, and that's how he got the name Duke. You know, the way they had Kid Ory, and they had strange nicknames for boxers. Duke Wayne was a boxing name.
Okay, so it was because he liked boxing.
Right.
For the first square, Bill, agree or disagree that it was because he liked boxing?
I'll agree.
It was after his pet dog, Duke. No, you should have disagreed. Kristen gets the first square.
What do you expect? His name was Marion Morrison.
Right.
Anything is better than...
Are you done?
No, I'm posting. Are you done?
What a mind. What a mind.
Okay, Kristen, take a good look at the board and pick a square for me.
Lois, please.
Lois.
Hi.
It's the end of your first date with someone and you didn't have a good time.
Something I'm used to. Go ahead.
Hey, take it easy.
I asked you not to talk about that, Lois.
Does Young Miss Magazine recommend you give him a quick kiss to be courteous, or should you just shake hands?
Young Miss.
Right.
What are the 2 choices? Shake hands or give him a quick kiss?
Give me
Right.
a quick kiss or a quick shake.
I would say, no, I think giving a handshake's pretty rude, so I would say a quick kiss. A real quick kiss.
Okay. She says, even though you didn't have a good time, you should still give him a quick kiss, Kristen. Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
You should just shake hands. You're right to disagree, and you get that
What does that mean?
Wasn't what I was going to say. That's...
Okay, Bill, she's got you in a critical situation. Make your move.
Jim Brogan to block.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
However, if you miss this one, Bill, Kristen will take the first game. Jim.
Done.
In seahorses, Jim, who gives birth to the babies, the male or the female?
I dated a seahorse for a long time. And,
Tough to shake hands after the first date, isn't it?
but that's as far as she wanted to go. So, no, actually, the woman conceives, but puts the eggs into the male who has the special pouch for this, and the male actually gives birth.
Okay, so he says the male seahorse.
Sixth grade on this.
He says the male seahorse gives birth to the babies. To block, Bill, agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
It is the male seahorse, and you get the square and you block.
Very intuitive.
Okay, Kristen, he thwarted you up there. You got to move someplace else.
Tom, please.
Tom.
All right, let's get intelligent here.
Which sex sleeps longer, Tom? You got two choices, Tom.
Just the plain good old-fashioned way, as far as I know.
Which sex sleeps longer, men or women?
Well, I think men are traditionally longer than women.
It's only with sleeping.
Thank you. I think which sex sleeps longer? Men.
Okay, Kristen, he says that men sleep longer than women. Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
Women sleep longer than men. No, you should have disagreed and your opponent gets that square.
I knew it was one of the two.
Okay, Bill, pick a square.
Leonard Fry to win.
Leonard Fry to win.
Lucky this isn't a roast for you, Leonard.
You want the wind machine?
There'll be a Leonard Fry roast. Leonard,
Sir.
as a college student in Iran, you can be punished just for speaking to a member of the opposite sex. What type of punishment can you get? Would you be forced to marry the girl or be subject to flogging?
Don't answer that too fast.
First, before either one of the punishments, she has to take her eggs and put it into the pouch of the neighboring Iranian, which I think would be punishment enough.
We were just talking about
I can't feel that marriage could be considered a punishment by the government. Or we all have our sad stories, leave them at home. I'm going to say flogging.
Okay, so he says that you could be flogged just for speaking to a member of the opposite sex. Bill, for the game, agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
Yes, he would be subject to flogging. You're right to agree, and you get the square, you win the game. That makes it 175 for Bill, 50 so far for you, Kristen. We'll be right back with another thrilling game after this.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
With the money,
Now, back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
175 for Bill, $50 for Kristen so far. I won't tell you who it is, but someone in our panel said that they wouldn't consider flogging punishment either. And now we are ready to start the... It's not to tell the truth, Tom. It's okay. You can sit down. And now we're ready to start the $200 game. Once again, you're going to get $25 for every square that you capture. Bill, you won the last game. That means, Kristen, you get to start this one. Pick a square.
Tom, please.
Christy.
Kristen.
Kristen.
What? Tom. No, that's right. Tom?
Marcia.
Your host. Here comes the heavy breathing now. Okay, Tom, you're hosting a dinner party. You have just started eating when you notice there's a worm in your mashed potatoes.
Sell it to your best friend.
That's not on here. According to Miss Manners, should you just ignore the worm, or should you let all your guests know you found something?
Well, you should introduce it around the table. Say, Worm, I'd like to have you meet my host. Hostess.
The worm is introduced first.
The Worm is introduced first. That's right. May I present? Else, and then the Worm is Prince Charles. No, you don't ignore the Worm by any means, but you don't call it to everyone's attention by any means also. You
So you have no answer.
You eat around
and
it.
you have no questions. You ignore it. It's given those two choices.
The two choices are you should ignore it.
Go
Okay.
home and tell
okay.
Gene
So
Rayburn about it.
Right.
You should ignore it, given those two choices. He says you should ignore it. Kristen, agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
You should let all your guests know that you found something. No, you should have disagreed. What is Tom? No. Okay, Bill gets the square.
Absolutely.
Oh, I forgot I was the host. I guess I win a prize.
Wait a second, I'm the host. Bill, pick a square.
Gene Rayburn.
Gene.
Yes, sir.
At Burt Reynolds Dinner Theater in Florida,
Yep.
actress Stockard Channing took sick at the last minute, and Burt Reynolds had to do a love scene with someone else. Was it with his own mother or with the play's director, Charles Nelson Riley?
I know Charles spends a great deal of time down there. He runs the apprentice program and teaches and directs plays, too. So, in all probability, Charles put on the wig and the lipstick and all of that and did the scene with Bert. And I'm sorry I wasn't there.
Okay, Bill, he said the scene was done with Charles Nelson Riley. Agree or disagree?
I thought
I'll
Charles
agree.
was Burt Reynolds' mother.
Did you say you agreed?
I agree, yeah.
You were right to agree. It was Charles Nelson Riley. And actually, it was quite a celebrated incident. It was in all the papers. Okay, Kristen, he's got two X's up there. Pick a square.
Tim to block, please.
If you miss this one, however, Bill will take another game. Tim.
Yes.
If someone gave you a stick of polyvinyl acetate, would you put it in your mouth or would you light it with a fuse?
Polyvinyl acetate. Would I light it with a fuse or put it in my mouth?
Or both.
Or both. Is it in my potatoes? I guess not. Okay. I think I would put it in my mouth. I'm a strange human being.
Okay, Kristen. He says that you would put polyvinyl acetate in your mouth.
I'll
Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
You would put it in your mouth. It's chewing gum. No, you should have agreed. Your opponent gets the square and wins another game. 3 in a row there, Bill. 3 to zip in that game. You got 450 to 50 only for Kristen. But we will be right back with a $300 game after this. Stick with us.
Alan.
450 to 50. Our defending champion is well into the lead, but we still have time. Kristen, your move, pick a square.
Tom, please.
All right, we'll get it this time.
Want to bet?
Right.
Tom, you're a man. You're in college, and you're a virgin.
He's not a man.
Make up your mind, John.
Boy, you sure start off with the hard ones, don't you?
According to Psychology Today, are you more interested in finding a woman who is also a virgin or one who's been around?
Or the one that sleeps longer?
God, with my, I would say, any at all. Oh, God. Somebody. Are you more interested in finding a girl who's also a virgin or someone who's been around? I guess also a virgin. Also a virgin.
Okay. He says you're more interested in finding someone who's also a virgin. Agree or disagree, Kristen?
I'll agree.
Yes, that is correct. You should agree, and you get the first score.
Soulmates, Kristen, soulmates.
Bill, pick a star for me.
Rebecca Holden.
Rebecca,
Yes, sir.
which came first, George Burns or the Girl Scouts?
I was a Girl Scout, actually. And if I've learned my history correct, the Girl Scouts came.
You better
gotta go.
finish
You've
the
got to
sentence
go on.
fast, Rebecca.
You can't stop there.
There's got to be another clause here.
Who is oldest? Is that
Yeah, which came first? Which started first? See, which?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many Girl Scouts are
Yeah.
there now? That's what.
Show us your body, Rebecca.
The Girl Scouts came.
You have to continue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep going.
The Girl Scouts came first.
The Girl Scouts, so you're saying the Girl Scouts came before George Burns?
They came twice.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Bill, she says that the Girl Scouts came first. Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
George Burns came first. You're right to disagree, and you get the square. And that bell means time is up with $475. Bill Carroll is once again our champion. Good going, Bill. Congratulations. It's about 3 in a row, I think, for you. Go over there, as you know, to join Gene Rayburn. Get ready for the big money super match. And we do have to say goodbye to you, Kristen, but as we know, it's 3 days in a row for him. He is tough. You're a great player. You got $75, and of course, you got our thanks for being such a good contestant on Match Game Hollywood Squares. And now, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, John. Well, he's been up there many times. He knows what it's all about, and we congratulate him. We'll be back with all 9 celebrities, and we'll have a go at the big money right after this.
Answer?
Now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
All right, sir. Thank you. How many times have you been up here?
4.
4. Oh. Is it getting boring?
Not a bit.
I would figure you'd say that. Once again, it's time for the big money super match, Bill, where you can win up to $30,000. Here we go. We polled a recent studio audience and got their best response to this. Blank Smith. Blank Smith. Remember, the top answer is worth $1,000. You've hit it every time. The second most popular is $500, and the third answer, $250. Now, once again, you may enlist the aid of any 3 of our 9 celebrities for suggestions. Who do you want to call on first?
Jim Brogan.
What do you say, Jim?
In honor of Leonard Fry, I would say Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith is one.
Rebecca Holden.
Hello, Rebecca.
I first thought of Mr. Smith, too. Blacksmith.
Blacksmith. Another good one.
Matt McCoy.
Matt, you don't even have to say anything. Just get on camera. A little camera time for Matt.
I'll just say John Smith.
John Smith.
What was the answer?
He had a case on Pocahontas, right? All right. You've got John Smith, you've got Mr. Smith, and you got Blacksmith. You may choose one of those, or you may think up one of your own and use that as the answer. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go with Mr.
Mr. Smith. All right. Let's see how your decision pans out here. May we see the $250 number, please? Jacqueline Smith.
Got all the
Jacqueline Smith is down at the bottom there. All right, the $500 one, if you please. John Smith. Okay, that was Matt's answer. Do you think it's Mr. Smith, audience?
Yeah.
You are of one mind, I see. All right, let's reveal the $1,000 response. Go. Mr. Smith it is. 4th time. 4 times he's gotten that. Oh, way to go, Leonard.
Very good.
You know, I'm so thrilled. I find that so encouraging.
It is encouraging, yes. Don't give up. Now, you've got $1,000. You're going to play the head-to-head match with any star you pick. And once again, you remember each star is a hidden number, a 10, a 20, a 30. If you pick a star with a 10, we multiply by that 10. If you pick one with 20, we'll multiply by that. And there's one star with 30, and just one. And if you pick that star, we'll multiply your money by 30, and that'll be $30,000 you're playing for. All right, Bill, it's time to make your pick.
With Herpes.
Allison Arngrim.
Allison. All right, grab that tab and get it going vertically. Go. A 10. That means you're playing head-to-head for $10,000.
I'm hyperventilating already.
What's that?
I'm hyperventilating already.
Are you hyperventilating? Leonard, give her a little mouth-to-mouth resuscitation there.
Loosen your barrette.
Loosen your barrette.
Put a bag over her head. No.
Put a bag over her head. No.
Aren't they cruel?
They're cruel. Cruel.
Don't hyperventilate.
All right.
Hold your breath, Allison. Okay. Good luck. Blank Donahue. Blank Donahue. All right. Allison is ready. It's up to you to match her now for the $10,000. How do you fill in that blank?
Phil Donahue.
Phil Donahue. All right. Allison, he says Phil Donahue will match you for the $10,000. What do you say?
I'm trying to get the oxygen back into my lungs. Well, I took a deep breath and crossed my fingers and...
$26,050. That's what he's got. $26,050. Congratulations, Bill. You got a bundle of money. And you're lucky she didn't say Troy Donahue. And there's an autographed winning card. We'll be back right after these messages. I was on. Okay, here we go. A quick reveal now to satisfy our curiosity as to which celebrity had the big 3-0. John, would you step over there? Grab your tabs. Ready, set, go. Pull them all up. Leonard Fry had it. Leonard Fry had the big 3-0. Congratulations to you. Most of you will be having a happy Thanksgiving Day tomorrow, we presume. Will you be having one?
I certainly will, and so will all these turkeys.
Good. All right, that ends today's session of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. We'll be back on Friday with our champion and all 9 celebrities. I'll be here for the Match Game.
And I'll be here for Hollywood Squares.
So long with the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
So long.
A member of our studio audience will receive 28 Diamond Benris Fashion Watch, adjustable Italian mesh bracelet, silver tone dial and case, precision 17 jewel movement, furnished by Benris. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production.